Do you ever try to record something and then you realize you've been pressing the photo button the whole time? That's what I've been doing here. But anyways, it's a Runway Road Trip, and right across the street behind my daughter and my nephew is Myrtle Beach, runway 1826. Now, here's a question for you. Austin, how much flying have you done in your life?
None.
None. Is it magnetic or true when it comes to runway alignment or numbers? Like runway, looks like this is 1836. Is that due north magnetic or due north true? He's very smart, by the way. Go ahead, Austin, give it to me. He's looking. Emily, you're gonna help me. What are you doing? True or magnetic?
True.
True is wrong, it's magnetic. If you look on a map, it looks like 1, 6, and 3, 4. But anyways, it's 1836 right behind me.
Confidence, though.
I know, you have confidence. What's interesting is it's got 1,000-foot overruns on both ends, really long overruns. And Joel loves overruns, by the way. Also, it's 9,500 feet long. Interesting thing is 1938, this runway was put together. There were two originally, but this one here is the one that's remained. And back in 1940, guess what happened? Anybody? Emily, you gotta get over here. You're terrible in this camera stuff. What happened in 1940? That's right. The Army Air Corps took the land over because the Myrtle Beach didn't want the runway and made it Air Force Base. They gave it back to the city right after World War II. And then in 1950s, it became Myrtle Beach Air Force Base. They flew F-100s, and then they transitioned to A-7 Corsairs. You know what those look like? They have no idea what it looks like. But most importantly, and the interesting thing about this is I'm looking, because there's an airplane coming down the runway here, we're going to see in a minute, is in 1991, they did do a base realignment committee, base closure committee back in 1981, and they determined this Air Force Base would close because they were going to get rid of the A-10. Anybody know what an A-10 looks like?
A-10 Warthog.
A-10 Warthog. Thank you, Austin. You're good. Now, what's so special about the A-10 Warthog? He doesn't know.
I don't know.
Okay, so Air Force tried to kill this airplane for 20 years, and they can't do it because it's too good of an airplane. Used to fly, I'm going to point right here at Emily, right there. Used to point a ton. Here we go. I'm sorry. He said a ton of A-10s here, and then in 1994 they closed the base, moved the A-10s off, and it became, here we go. We're right at the end of the runway here, by the way. Take a look. Oh yeah. You ever watch the original Hawaii 5-0 shot? That's what that reminded me of. The original sequence. For you people who are old enough to recognize that. Anyway, we're playing golf. One of my passions. We're watching airplanes. Helicopter behind me doing sightsee tours. $20, literally gets you around the airport and comes and lands. But Myrtle Beach, pretty cool runway, 150 feet wide, and it's kind of cool now. Back in the 50s it was joint, or 70s it was joint use, and they would only allow 30 GA or civil airplanes a day. Other than that, it was an Air Force base. So there you go. What do you think? Pretty cool?
Pretty cool.
They don't say a whole lot. I'm sorry. Usually she's very talkative. You'd think she just sat there. She's obviously much better looking than I am. All right, you guys, enjoy it. Have fun flying. If you haven't flown, get up, fly something, please.
Fly for golf.
Fly for golf. There you go. Nice job. Austin, anything else? No. There's music playing, and you can play this thing at night right across from the runway. It's very distracting, so you can see it's all over the place. All right, guys, thanks. Enjoy it. Take fun. Fly. See ya.